We out recording.
All right. What's
Mic
going
check,
on, everybody?
1, 2.
Hello.
I can take these off.
You good to go?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's going on, man? We're in the booth.
Right?
What's up? It's a pleasure.
I'm glad we made it here.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Been a long time in the works.
Right?
Yes,
Right?
sir. Let's do it.
Shit. Here go the question I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, for sure.
What made you want to do a podcast?
So this is only my second time doing a podcast. I've known Jay for a little bit, just from the shop.
Already.
Know that you're friends with Paul, so people that I trust doing the platform, doing something you love. So both helping you out, but also helps promoting myself and my business.
Yeah.
Always wanted to do more podcast-like things, talk about serious or more or less just more fun.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a fun experience to do. Something broaden the.
I'm glad you decided to do it. Like I said, I'm saying it on camera again. This a dream right here, to sit in a barber chair and do this. This is what this podcast was meant to do.
Yeah.
Stuff like this.
No, I'm excited, man. Very excited. I saw a little bit of what you guys did with your stuff back at the booth, or your own home studio, and then you mentioned earlier you do the traveling stuff. So happy to be part of a group of special people that you've interviewed already.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited to be a part of it, man. Thank you.
I can't contain my excitement.
It's a dope feeling, man. I appreciate it, man.
I can't contain my excitement. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm finna do the thing now.
Yeah, bro.
Yakiniku boys! Hot!
It's hot. You understand? Hot. You feel me? It's your boy Jay. This is YBZ, the podcast. It's just me right now, but I got a special guest. I'm gonna introduce him in a minute. Like, share, and subscribe. As always, shout out to the day ones. You feel me? And any brand new listeners, big up to y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And if this is your first, like I said, this is your first episode, this is a great one to start on. You understand me, man? First thing first, before I introduce the guests, shout out to Norris Man and Nina Starr for that awesome interview y'all allow me to do with you guys. And in saying that, I need to say this. That interview is kind of sort of where I wanted to go with this whole thing. The podcast is for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? He may not be from Okinawa, but this young man right here that I'm about to interview, he is from here. And this is, the kind of stuff that I want to do. This podcast is for you, about the people. If you're a younger person, about the older people that made Okinawa what it is right now before you got here on this rock. And if you're if you're an older person, to interview the younger people that are out here doing it now. So you don't got to be in the streets trying to figure out what's going on, when you can just tune into the podcast and they'll jump on and tell you what they got going on.
That's right.
Again, this podcast is for everybody. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. All right. Like I said, we got a special guest going on right now. Mikey, man, I'm about to fuck this shit up. I'm like, you nervous? Musubi.
Mikey Musubi. What's going on, everybody?
Man,
how you doing? What's up?
The name, bro.
I'm nervous too. Yeah. So Mikey Musubi is just a barber name. My name is Mikey Kaio Sink. It's nice to meet everybody. What's going on? Again, thank you for welcoming me on the podcast.
Yeah.
Barber name is Mikey Musubi. It's the definition of who I am. I am a Musubi, mixed baby from Okinawa, Japan.
Right.
Military brat. Dad's a Marine. Joined the military a little bit myself. Came back to Okinawa after realizing that's not what I wanted to do in life.
Gotcha.
And get to, kind of like what you said a second ago, I get to do my thing. Hopefully influence a newer generation. Maybe help them avoid some of the problems I created for myself.
Right.
Moving forward in life. And hopefully, if there's any mixed kids watching this, you'll take my lessons and move forward in a better way for your own life.
For real,
and for other people watching, just tune into the mixed people drama, mixed people fun.
He went through that, so hopefully you ain't got to go through that already,
part,
man.
That part.
Shit, let's start, man. For those who don't know you, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, or a lot of bit about yourself, as much as you want. Go ahead.
So
man.
I'm a military brat from Okinawa, Japan. Grew up out here my whole life. Kind of moved around because of the military family a little bit. Spent a little bit of time in America during the elementary, middle school years.
Where at in America?
Started in North Carolina. Well, we're in Quantico, Virginia. and then went over to North Carolina, and then came right back. It was a total of 3 years.
All right.
Came back, kind of like those impressionable years.
Yeah.
You know, and then had to deal with stuff over there, figuring out who I am.
How was that?
It was interesting. I kind of having trouble finding out where you belong.
Right.
You know, it's like you're a mixed kid. You're trying to fit in with everybody, and you know, without getting all into the drama of what America's got going on. You know, it was hard for me to find friends, mix in, fit in with people.
Right.
But luckily, I found a good tribe of people that welcomed me and for who I am, and I'm still friends with those people to this day.
Got you.
So yeah, I mean, definitely those impressionable years, like I said earlier. Kind of going playing manhunt on base, doing nothing crazy, no crazy stories. Just
right,
being young hooligans doing our thing on military bases,
I feel you.
Stressing out MPs and.
I feel you.
Not really, just manhunting, staying out past curfew.
Already.
Yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, just I'm glad every time I left Okinawa, I just found myself really wanting to come back.
Really?
Each time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's not finding just not connecting with the world. I don't want to say if connecting with the world's the right thing. Just there was always something missing from my heart, and then couldn't. I'd say couldn't be myself. Just had trouble being myself because it was always a spectacle being mixed.
Got it.
Every time you introduce yourself to somebody, it's like, oh, but you're white.
Right.
No fucking way.
Right.
No way. Never met anybody mixed before, and then it gets into the whole. Well, where are you from? Well, how are you Okinawan? And it's like full breakdown of your life.
A million questions and shit.
Yeah, it's like, but you're in Okinawa, you're around mixed people your whole life. It's not it's like 50-50 on this next part, but you're not really a spectacle here being mixed. Most people know that there's a mixed culture here. You still get it here. You speak Japanese good enough.
Right.
Like, oh my God, how do you speak?
How do you speak it? Right.
Yeah, throwing jokes there. It's like sometimes if I don't know the person, I'll be like, oh, I practice a lot. My friends will just laugh.
Right.
If it's someone that having more of a deep dive conversation, we'll explain like, yeah, my mom. You explain the family situation, whatnot, how I speak and whatnot. I'm still not fluent, but
really
good enough to have my wife fall in love with me. My wife's from Osaka. Shout out Osaka.
Right.
She loves me.
One time for Osaka.
Yeah, Osaka's a shit, man. Henry's Pizza. No. But so I mean we're hopefully in a constant state of improvement when it comes to my Japanese. But I think the kind of going on a tangent, I hope that's okay. But yeah, just with the language thing, just finding a place, being that there is a language barrier and a cultural barrier, it's like I respect my Okinawan roots, but I also have the American side to me too.
Right.
In relation to the barbers and stuff, I definitely do things a certain way that they're not really accustomed to when it comes to like scheduling, works, my personal life. There's a Japanese side of work environment, and then American work environment, and then there's the barber work environment.
I got you.
Yeah, I think that's.
So your early years, your early years growing up, how would you describe them? Being mixed.
First of all, I got to say that my parents did a great job. My mom and my parents had 5 kids. I'm the oldest of 5 kids.
Here, wait, before you go, let me ask you a question. Just because I'm a father of mixed children. Father around, great thing. Father around, father not around. I mean, I'm in all instances, that's a dumbass question, but in all instances here in Okinawa, having father around makes that better?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think having 2 parents definitely is the ideal situation.
Right.
But my pops definitely gave me good moral grounding and how I should move as a man.
Right.
There was a lot of responsibilities being, chonan, which chonan means the oldest son of a family. So chonan would be oldest son, chojo would be oldest daughter, but being chonan brought its own level of responsibilities. When I was younger, it was a little bit harder to, meet those expectations.
Right.
I'm still a kid.
Right.
At the same time, parents are doing their best. He's got 5 kids. I'm 8 years old. I have 5 siblings.
Right.
Dad's always deployed with military stuff.
Okay.
So it's like how, I think my parents are doing their best and they did a stand-up job. I think my siblings are all killing it in the game, doing their own separate things. I'll talk about them later. But to answer your question, mixed kid in Okinawa with both parents around, definitely grateful. A lot of friends that, have single mothers. You don't hear too much about single fathers. Single father situation. I don't think I have any friends that just grew up with their dad, but I'm definitely grateful to have both parents.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You know, gives good perspective, and think I'm doing okay. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying my best. You know.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey, stick around, goddammit. Go ahead.
That's right. Stick around.
Stick around,
You're
goddammit.
not perfect. You're not gonna, you can't. No one's perfect, man. But
I feel
being present, I think, is doing a lot. There's some lessons that you need to learn from both sides, both mother and father. And if you're around, doesn't matter if you're a good father or bad father. It's not about being a good or bad. I think as long as we're just trying to stick to that root of being as best as we can, having both parents that are trying to do as best as they can, creating a loving environment for their family. I think that's all you can do.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's because you are mixed or whatever, and I think that's something that should be said out loud or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That both parents in the house. And I know sometimes culturally it might be difficult. It might not be.
It's so I identify as an Okinawan American man.
Right.
In my family, in a traditional, what I think of a traditional Okinawan home, the oldest son or oldest daughter, there's a lot of responsibility thrown on them, but at the same time, I think the rest of the family kind of respect the title of Chonang, which comes with its certain, I guess privileges is a good way to say it, but being that we're not full Japanese, not, it's like, oh, big brother said something, go do this.
Right.
It's like, no, you're big bro. You're not dad, you're big bro.
Right,
Stay in the lane.
Right,
so it's like, oh shit. I was like, I'm trying to fit the Japanese mold of what I should be as a big brother versus being a mixed big brother in a world where I think there's you should be a certain way depending on what cultural facet you come from. And it's not always the case.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I don't know if I summed that up.
Because I'm really not ask this. It's just, you know what I'm saying? The dynamic in every house is different.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I just, not trying to go deep into that about your family and whatnot. Just asking you, you know what I'm saying? Yourself, how you, it obviously fucking worked, goddamn. I think
the thing that my parents definitely instilled in me is a good work ethic.
Hell yeah.
It's like if you're going to make it happen or if you want to make something happen, you have to do it. And as I've learned as a man, growing into more of a man, you need good people around you to help you, build a good foundation of, your own dreams and goals. You all contribute to that foundation so you can lift each other up. So as, reference to my family and my parents and what they've done for me, I think I have a good, it could be better obviously, but I'm very happy with my upbringing and how I'm moving forward. I'm really happy with the circle that I've cultivated.
Yeah.
And, I've met you. You're doing awesome things, and I'm really happy to be around people that are really trying to get after it in their own respective lives. So, hopefully it doesn't stop here.
Well, shit, if you don't mind me saying, man, shout out to mom and dad. Y'all did a good goddamn job. You understand me? Y'all did a good goddamn job. I tell you that, boy.
Trying.
You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, let's get into the whole barber thing. As much as you'll spill.
Yeah, again, you'll have to help me, guide me make sure I don't go off on a tangent. I will though. I'd love to get in a deep dive on it. So I started as a barracks barber in the Army. I shout out Brown. He's a homie of mine. We were in a class for the military doing certification on some stuff, and our first sergeant came into the room and got real pissed off that a couple people didn't have haircuts. So he's like, if you don't come back after this lunch with a haircut, we're going to shave your head. So convinced him. I was like, hey, man, you should let me try this out.
Right.
Like, I'll watch a YouTube video. I've got clippers in my barracks room. He's a black man, afro hair, first client, first haircut on someone with afro hair, all the jokes you all probably already know.
Right.
Okay, we'll let him do it, and the clippers I had were a pair of wall balding clippers. So as I go, I play my how to fade. It's like, put in your bald line. So I put the 0 in, I make this bald line around his head, thick bald line. Next step 2, open the lever. Put the next section in. Put your guideline in, as they say in the barbering world. Look down at my clippers. There's no lever.
Right.
There's no lever.
Right.
So I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, hey, how do I tell this dude? I just convinced him to sit in the chair. He's like really hesitant about that. So I'm like, hey, bro, we fucked up. I don't have a lever. And just, we made it happen. Obviously, he got made fun of a little bit. I told him, he was like, look, if I fuck it up, I'll pay for your haircut. After that, got a good pair of clippers, got the wall color set, which is every guard has a different color. Just a beginner set. And then from there, any friend who would let me do it, I'd, just start with cuts that way. And then moving forward, That was my first year in the military. Spotty with the haircuts, giving them to friends as they let me type deal. As I was getting out of the military, I actually got hired by a company in the Pentagon. I was supposed to go work, do some tech stuff with them, I'm trying to be like a super spy.
Right.
I'm on my way. I'm making my way in the government, trying to do my thing. And then I got told on Friday that I won't be able to accept this job that I got hired for months before. I did the interview for it, went into the Pentagon, had a full interview, did everything for it.
Right.
I got the approval letter, everything. They told me on Friday, because I was going through a divorce and I had the dates that I was going to be missing. Well, because of that, sorry, you're going to miss too many days. And it's a little bit, and if you're going to work at some place like the Pentagon, I'm sure you got to have all your personal lives in a row.
Yeah, your shit in order. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm not jaded by that. I understood, but it still left me in the situation of just had a son. I have no job. I'm getting out of the military. I have no plan now. That was my plan. What do I do? Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, so I don't know. I'm not gonna just answer it now.
Like 40 fucking times. Go ahead.
So okay, so I'm freaking out, and then I have a good friend that I was. He's like an older brother figure to me. Shane, shout out Shane, good guy. He was in the military. He was a paramedic at the time, and he wanted to do something different with his life. Right. Kind of told me, he's like, well, I'm planning on going to Paul Mitchell Barber School. Why don't you go to the Ed Center and see if you can get hooked up with them? So during lunch, went to the Ed Center, found someone that was willing to help me. It kind of explained everything in a nutshell that I told you just a second ago. Freaking out. Please, I need help. There's a barber school. I already called the school. They were willing to accept me. And then, we did the packet, put my GI Bill in, got accepted immediately. So I packed up a U-Haul, drove 8.5 hours or 7.5 hours to upstate New York. It's upstate. If you know where Albany is, north of Albany, Schenectady. North of Schenectady is North River. I lived in a place called North Creek, which, for those that don't know, I think Teddy Roosevelt was like he has raised his right hand to become the president in the town of North River. Okay. If you know Gore Mountain or Lake George, it's like upstate bougie New York. Right. The vacation homes area. But so got out of the military, moved to upstate New York. I became a volunteer ambulance driver, working with my buddy who was a paramedic. I was his driver at nighttime. Got it. And then we'd drive from North River down to Schenectady, which was like an hour and a half, no traffic. Took about 2 hours one way. So we'd go to barber school all day and then drive back up, take a shower at the ambulance hall, then sit, kind of play games, relax, do our thing until the call
comes in, yeah.
And then you got to go do your thing. But luckily, didn't have too many calls at nighttime, and we were able to do school. It was really rough. New York schools, you only have to do a certain amount of hours, but it's up to you how you want to finish those hours. You can take as long or as short as you want. Okay. So we wanted to get the program done immediately. And it was a super stressful time in my life. I wasn't getting paid. I was on unemployment. Wasn't getting the VA. At the time, I wasn't getting paid my installments for my GI Bill. Right. I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
What's happening? Yeah.
I'm just struggling. Started getting unemployment for a little bit. Graduated barber school, right at the cusp of when COVID was starting. So I finished barber school. I started working at a barbershop upstate, really nice shop. And, this mask mandates, all the rules started happening. So luckily the guy that I was working with was very like pro-libertarian, no government, nothing. Right. Nancy Pelosi did this thing where she like made an appointment in a salon without a mask. Yeah. And it's like, if our government leaders are going to do it, we're going to do it. Right. We'll give everybody the option to keep their mask on or off. It's pro-choice type shop. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So did that for a bit. I'm still on the same topic, right? I think I'm good, right?
No, you still talking about
I'm still talking about barber. Yeah, so no, went from I go in rabbit holes and I'll just start talking.
No, you good, you good. I got you. I'm keeping track. Go ahead, man.
Talking about conspiracies and shit. No, but
straight.
Yeah, so then I did my thing in upstate New York for a bit, and then I was waiting every week for the borders to open up because I don't know if you guys remember at that time, Japan closed their borders off to the world. Me being mixed, I don't have Japanese citizenship. I can't just move back home. Even I'm from Okinawa. Like, sorry, you're gonna have to wait till the borders open back up.
Okay,
so I moved from New York to Washington State, lived with my sister and her husband who were stationed at the military base up there. I was kind of doing odd jobs. I got hired by this lady named Allison, who's a L'Oreal specialist. Okay. And I was like, look, I'm certified out of New York. No barbershop in Washington would hire me because I'm a New York barber. So
why is that?
It's just a licensing thing. You have to go to Washington school, do everything on that note, right? So,
all right.
Shout out Allison.
That's crazy though.
she's like, well, you can do shampoos and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So I felt like I was Zohan for a bit. I was shampooing old women, doing my thing.
Yeah, for real.
And then she was like, well, the husbands that come in, you can start cutting the husbands. And then on the off days, you can cut here every other day. And then on the off days, I'm building a salon next door. So if you want to help my handyman out, I'll pay you cash. And then you can, work for me there. And I was getting an income that way. So
Right.
that's what really helped me out. I've just been so grateful to have good people in my life that have kind of helped me during those tough times.
It sound like it, yeah.
It was a rough time for me because I wanted to move back home and going crazy. I could have done an IT job, but every time I'd get hired for, or interviewed for anything serious, they would say like, well, how long you plan on being here? And I'd tell them the whole story. Well, I'm going to move back to Okinawa as soon as the borders open up. And like, oh, we love this interview. You're qualified, but sorry, we need someone that's going to have more longevity.
Be around, yeah.
Right. So after that, I was like, okay, well, let me move all around. I started moving from state to state, going to seeing friends from the military, friends from high school, just having a go of what different American cultural things. Just experiencing each state, each type of people. Luckily, I have good friends all over the America too, so I was able to kind of kick it with a lot of different people. But and then as soon as the border opened back up, I goodwilled all my things.
Right.
Bought my ticket within a day one way, and I came straight back to Okinawa, and then still in the barbering thing. So tried to get a job over here with the PX. Didn't work out the way I thought it would.
Right.
And then my buddy Makoto, who's Makoto.
Okay, now you swaying into the other question. So
okay. Okay. So we're still on barbering. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Reel me back in. I'm sorry.
So pretty much, if I can sum it all up, so you pretty much you got started cutting your people's hair when you were serving or whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
And then from there you went to barber school in New York, upstate New York, and then from there you got to Washington, and that's how you got back to Okinawa. That's right. Now.
Oh, do you mind if I cut? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, do you think?
The barbering thing was like I need to do something because I do not have a job. And it's like, well, I had an interest in barbering. I already had my own kit. And now, okay, well, let's go be a barber. At least
that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
What made you decide I'm going to cut my man's hair? Like, where did that come from?
Okay, so there was a guy in tech school. I forgot his name. I do apologize. But I got a haircut from him in his barracks room. And I remember after the cut, I handed him $20, and then he pulled out this wad of cash out of his drawer, put the rubber band on. I was like, "Thanks, bro." I'm like, "What the fuck? Well, how much money is that, man?" He's like, "It's a lot of money." He's like, "That's just from this weekend." No way. That's what sparked that was the initial spark of holy shit. This dude is in tech school just like me, hating his life just like me, going through this bullshit training. And this man is making some serious money. I'm talking, bro, it was like a wad of cash.
Yeah.
Just, oh my God, I need to do something like that. Obviously, I didn't do any barbering in tech school, but that was the first initial, I want to explore this.
I want to see. Yeah.
Did you do this in school?
Did you think you could, or did you already have some type of
I didn't even think about it that far. I just saw the money. It's like, oh my God, that's amazing. I want a wad of cash in my drawer.
No, I mean, shit. That's one of the best motivations.
Oh man, I was, it's like I could do tech stuff. I could be an IT specialist and cut hair on the weekend and make cash and just.
Right.
That was literally it. And then the barbering thing came as a escape from my situation. I was going through some serious shit. We can talk about it in a sec, but I was not in a good place at all. I did not know what to do. I was backed up in a corner. I needed something. Barbering was that, hey, we'll try this out. It was a bare minimum thing. As long as I know how to cut hair, I could always feed myself and I could at least put gas in my car, and then even if I find a tech job or if I find some kind of career job, I've done all kinds of jobs, man. I got to get into it, but I've done all kinds of different, like handyman and jack of all trades type stuff. And I'd always had barbering. So it's like, okay, it's a bare minimum. Again, I'd said it already, but I can feed myself as long as I give a haircut. I'll be okay. And that's where it started. And then the things that it grew into that we'll get to, just started coming through, taking that first step of okay, all right, well, I'm doing this now. I didn't think it would be this.
Right.
But I'm very grateful I took that step, and I'm only hoping to see where it goes from here. I have no idea. I have no plans on where I exactly want it to go. Kind of just riding the waves, see how it goes. And,
I got you.
It's been nothing but blessings so far. So I'm just going to keep it up until, we got to do something new, or I do this because it makes me happy, not because I need to.
There it is.
It's a choice.
There it is. I was going to ask that. I was going to ask you, is it therapeutic in a way? Or?
Yeah, man. It's something that if I start this haircut
Right.
I have to finish it.
Right.
If I don't finish it, I'm not going to make money, and I'm probably not going to be in business. You know, I have to do a good job. In the beginning, you know, you get better, you tune your craft, you refine your craft, and now I'm doing fairly well for myself. I'm an educator. I'm a sponsored barber by Andis. I'm an Andis Japan sponsored barber. I'm sponsored by a couple pomade companies, or a pomade company, excuse me. I'm getting trips paid for. It's been nothing but blessings for me, and I'm just grateful that my life is what it is now versus where it was back in 2019 when I was going, bro. It was bad. It was so bad. Just my life will never get that way. I had to learn some lessons the very hard way. Got a new reality. I got checked in a way of what I thought reality was and how things worked, how certain systems worked, and it is not like that at all. And it wasn't. I just had my whole world turned upside down. And barbering has always been that. Fans waving. I got a crazy story about that guy. Actually, that's a sidebar right there in itself.
That's the first time that's ever happened. Go ahead.
Never believe the story about that guy. Can we give you a caveat off that real quick?
Huh?
You know who that guy is?
No.
That is the CEO of X Videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy.
Bro, like what? X Videos CEO. What do you mean X Videos?
Hey, hold tight. Hold that story till later, man.
That's right. It's crazy, man. Love Okinawa. But
right.
pull me back. What was I saying?
You're talking about the love of cut hair.
Thank you. No, man. Thanks.
No, I feel you. You got me kind of flustered on that one too. I want to know that shit now. Go ahead.
X Videos on my mind. No, I'm just kidding. All jokes.
No,
no, man. It's a release from me and an escape from my, I don't want to say fucked up reality, but I got a lot of things going on in my head that I'm trying to battle every day. I'm like everybody's got their own things, but I have trouble getting through a lot of the stuff that I've been through, and it's hard for me to express it and talk about it. And it's like I can't drop all my trauma on you.
Right. No.
And expect you to understand or don't understand. I don't want it to even go there. It's more of if I keep this conversation about them and I talk about you and what can I do for you as my customer, not only giving you a good haircut, but if I can help you out in your personal life, help you out with, like we talked about VA stuff. I give VA advice. I give educational advice for soldiers that don't know certain, certain things that they can get from the government. What do you call it? Oh my God, words escaping me. Sorry. Yeah, benefits.
Right.
Damn. No, but,
it's all good.
Yeah, just helping guys that are active duty with benefits. Whether if they're getting out, give them a vision of how they, organizing their life. When you get out of the military, it's a very hard transition. A lot of people, we have 22 veterans that commit suicide a day. We have a very bad homeless veterans problem that's going on. So if I can do something to help those issues as well as people's personal lives, from big situational things to individual, that makes me feel good, man. That's my why.
I would figure that would be like the ideal barber when most people go to when most guys go to barbershops.
Thank you.
Their barber is the person that they talk to.
I mean, I take that very seriously, man. You know what the Hippocratic Oath is? So,
I know what that is, doctors wise.
Right.
But.
So it's the same thing. It's like we can talk about anything and everything as long as you're not gonna go kill yourself, kill somebody else, or do something crazy. It's not
right.
being a ditty. You know what I mean?
Right.
I am a place where if you want to say something or say nothing, you're gonna walk out with a good haircut regardless. And I've built a very good relationship with my community and my clients, and I'm trying to make a better relationship with the people that I work with, younger barbers, older barbers, mentors. I just only want to improve as a person, and I feel like I improve as a person every day, little bit by meeting different people. And God has a funny way of teaching you lessons through other people, and it's very
that's fucking facts right there, bro.
Yeah, man. It almost gets creepy sometimes. It's like you won't tell a client something you're thinking about, but then he'll bring up something you were thinking about yesterday. And then sometimes I feel like guys playing jokes like, think about this more, or help this person, or just it really does help me get through my day and help me do what's important for me. It's myself above all, so that way I can help others. My wife, next best thing in my life, and my family, my friends, and then my community and everybody in Okinawa. as long as I can be a positive light, I'm only 31, not a super young guy, but I'm not, old head either. I've been not unk level,
right,
big bro, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I think big bro, yeah.
I'll take big bro.
Yeah.
I'm good with chonan.
Big bro.
Chonan all day,
big
baby.
bro, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, just man, I'm glad that I can leave a good impression, and I try to leave a positive impression on everybody I meet. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I do try every day to at least, no matter how you come into the shop, hopefully it'll be better when you leave. And
right.
With that being said, it I'll tell you a lesson I learned in barbering. Like I was going through that divorce, like I mentioned earlier. It's one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my barbering career. Mm-hmm. Like I have so much responsibility with what I say about what I talk about and what I say to these clients, because they will take that conversation and leave. It's like, what kind of day will they have based off this conversation? So I'm telling this guy, it's like, I just lost custody of my son. And I just remember telling him, like, I remember being spaced out. I should not have went to work that day.
Right.
I thought about going to work, I would get an escape from the day, but it was the wrong move. I just got divorced. She took everything. I don't know what to do, man. I'm doing this for nothing. Like, I don't know this guy.
Right.
I don't remember him. He's not my friend. Like, why the fuck am I telling this person my life story? As a younger man, you need to learn time and place, and that was one of those things where I let myself slip a bit in telling someone that had no business knowing any of that. There's no reason, whether positive or there's just no reason to have that convo. But I could see in his face, like, okay, man, I hope you feel better. What kind of day did that guy have?
Right.
And if God forbid you end up seeing this, man, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But imagine sitting down and get a haircut. Yeah, man, so my wife cheated on me. It's like, are you gonna cut my hair again? Like, shit. This guy was probably...
Can I ask, did he ever come back?
No. Shit. Bye. Shit. Oh my God. Customer lost forever. Still probably. Oh my God. But see, that's my responsibility, man.
Right.
I feel so bad that I left that bad of an impression on that guy. So now moving forward, it doesn't matter what kind of day I'm having. If I'm having bad enough a day, I'll just take the day off.
Take a day off, right.
But I have the power to create my reality of both my reality and the reality that people see me. And it's only our responsibility to give our best face to other people so that we can help. Multiple reasons, but just stay good, you know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
Stay
fucking good.
Be a
good
person, so just your original question, like why the barbering thing? It definitely helps me just work on myself and be solid with myself, with others.
Right.
That way I don't have crazy women in my life. I don't have bad people that are trying to take advantage of me, by, not being your true self and trying to be wholesome and help people. You can run into some serious bad characters, and when I was younger, that's what led me to meet a woman like my ex-wife. That's what led me to, ultimately work with certain people. Like, I've been screwed out of thousands of dollars because I'm too nice. I've been told I'm too nice.
Too nice.
But which I don't think is a bad thing, but I think there's a line that I've learned growing up as a man to, you can give as much as you can give, just there's a limit. Don't do too much for the wrong people, and that's, I think, a lesson that everybody will learn at some point in their lives. But if you can learn it here, definitely just be as best as you can as a person and do what you can within your limits and just keep it pushing there.
I'm glad you said that, man, because I find myself lately being guilty of that, being too nice to people. You know what I'm saying? Or
how you think?
And
Nothing wrong with being too nice, man.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with being too nice. And that's something I had to learn over time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to hold you. I was a mean motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think living and learning or whatever and being more sympathetic towards people and shit, I ain't going to hold you. I got daughters. So that kind of softened me up and changed my reality in the world. You know what I'm saying? About how I not only look at women, but how I look at people. You understand?
I was just about to ask you. I was going to ask you if Okinawa had anything to do with that, but daughters that's a solid reason to change.
It's my daughters made me change how I look at folks, bro. Because it's like, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I hate that it came over to me or whatever, but
Oh,
we having this
sorry.
conversation.
Yeah.
No, you a goddamn good barber. And you ain't cutting my hair. You got me opening up and shit.
You can pull the clippers out right now,
For
bro.
real, right? Yeah,
You
no,
know,
dead ass. But nah, when you the way you're talking, man, about being a nice person, man, is I ain't gonna hold you. I when I first got here, got out of the military or whatever, I was a piece of shit, bro.
Think so.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just me critiquing me.
Mm-hmm.
I was a piece of shit because I was young and dumb and I was just trying to take advantage of every fucking thing I could. You know what I'm saying? There was no plan of action.
Doesn't lead you anywhere good, right?
Huh?
Doesn't lead you anywhere good.
Right, nowhere good. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, for some reason I always found good people. You know what I'm saying? To look me out. And I can write a book about my motherfucking time being out here. But as I like I said, I got daughters now, so it softened me up and made me look at people different to the point where it takes a fucking great act of something to bring out that old me. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to tell people all the time, it's like, you don't understand, man.
Haven't seen this growth.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying I'm that guy, but I am the guy that knocks on your door, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck with me.
yeah.
Bro, I know. I get lessons from the younger barbers all the time. We'll go out drinking and stuff, and it's like hothead tendencies.
Right,
it's like,
right.
There's a lot of reasons why, but it's like I got younger barbers 10 years younger than me. It's like, hey man, don't give that guy attention.
Right.
Fine. It's like, I got younger
yeah.
barbers that I got to make a good impression on. If I start, addressing every wrong thing that happens to me in my life, then if they start doing that, what kind of culture am I creating?
Exactly.
What kind of young man am I?
And that's how I feel, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I start going out and I would be no better than the people that piss me off.
Yeah.
One, I don't want to stoop down to their level. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to play these games.
It's hard to do, man.
Yeah,
It's a
big
big step to take, but it looks like you took a couple big steps.
I mean, that's why I stay in the house now, mostly because that, like, people piss me off, and I'm gonna be. I think I said it a couple times on the pod. I do not like people like that. Yeah, you know
I saw that pod. He's like, if I see you a block away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
situational awareness.
I do not like people like that, and it's not a joke. It's just if I fuck with you, I'm gonna come say what's up. I'm gonna go out my way to come say what's up if I fuck with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you're just a passerby or somebody I know I done seen like a couple of times or whatever, an acquaintance, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't owe you know what's up or nothing.
Bro, that's a great point. It brings us back to what we were originally talking about. It's just, you can do as much as you can for anybody, but it's better to do it for people you know. It's like, why? Not to say you don't do things for strangers,
right?
But just stay in your lane. Was no new friends? It's just just do your thing, and then if you can help people and you find yourself in a position to help more people, then definitely do
Fucking
it. But,
right, yeah.
But you don't got to go out of your way to be the best person for everybody.
Everybody,
just
right?
Spread yourself too far thin, and then it's just things sleep. Yeah. No, I mean, it's a great point, man. It seems like you've come a long way with what you're doing. This awesome podcast, awesome.
I appreciate it, man.
Awesome platform. I'm definitely proud to be a part of it. I'm just let's keep doing what we're doing now, man, and keep being around good people. Keep creating more of a reality that we want to be a part of versus reacting to reality. I have choice over my surroundings. I have power over all that I can do and be. So let's just keep talking to people and keep doing good things for the people that we love, man.
Yeah. Hey, yo, dead ass man, Mikey just saved somebody motherfucking life, boy. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
He
just saved somebody life, man. I had some things in my mind. I'm not gonna say it now because this is supposed to be all about you.
Yeah.
But being the
Another
good
conversation.
barber, being the good barber that you are, you dragged it out of me, goddamn. So, all right, so let's get into how you got started, how you got the shop, how the whole barbershop thing come, how to stay good.
Absolutely. So I started working at a barbershop called New Fatima Barbershop originally.
Already, shout out to New Fatima.
Shout out New Fatima. Yeah, Fatima all day, baby. Concrete jungle.
Already, man.
I get back to Okinawa. It's in the first month. I was trying to get a job on base. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And my Makoto-san is a owner of the barbershops out here.
Yeah, shout out Makoto.
Shout out Makoto-san. And he was a friend of my family. He used to actually cut my dad's hair. He's cut my brother.
Really?
Yeah, he used to.
Okay, all right.
So he actually opened up a barbershop called Frank's Chop Shop back in the day. And my family used to go there. My sisters used to work there doing the register and whatnot. And, I started working for him at New Fatima. I was working there for a couple years. And I saw a random Instagram video one day. It was, if you want to excel in the barber game, you got to partner with the person that owns the shop and open up another shop. Just keep it going, keep it rolling. And I, took heed to that, and just a couple drunk conversations at izakayas later is like, we should do another shop. He was in a good place for himself too, where he wanted to do that as well. And we didn't have the location set at the time, but after a couple weeks, he actually had someone shout out Big Knot. And they told us they were originally going to try to do something in here, but their deal fell through. And but we heard you were trying to open up a barbershop. Why don't you check out the location?
Right.
Initially, the idea was just to do a simple 3-chair shop with half this location.
Okay.
But when we came in and looked at the spot, we were just looking at each one, like, which one would you want to do? And we came to the decision of like, well, let's just send it. And like, fuck it, let's do both. Instead of a 3-chair shop, let's do 6 chairs.
Right.
And we'll work it out. We didn't have the staff for it at the time. It was like, things will work themselves out. I was given a lot of free reign on the design of the shop. From helping out with the logo, the color scheme, the actual layout, from how the windows are aligned in the shop.
Right.
Initially we were just going to do a blacked out building, no windows, just a door with barbershop. But then, it occurred to me, this road that's right next to us, it's so much traffic on this road every day. There's just thousands of people coming by. That's free advertisement. No need to pay for ads or anything. No commercials, nothing. So it's like, let's put a big window right here. The color scheme, there's a couple motivations behind the color scheme. One being that, I'm a Kubasaki dragon, go Dragons. The green, white, silver, black, it's kind of falls into my roots a little bit. And then, with color contrast theory in itself, you create darker outer perimeter type building, but a well lit interior. It'll create a contrast to where during those twilight hours or the evening hours, it'll, really pop out into the shop, out into the road, and it's kind of like a light for people,
Yeah.
So that was the original thing. We've done a lot of special things here at Stay Good. We're obviously a stellar barbershop, but a couple of things that make us special compared to other barbershops is we have a special service here. We do a subscription service.
Right.
So instead of paying for every haircut each time you come in, you can subscribe, pay once a month. 6,500 yen comes out to $40, just in case you're wondering. Pay a one rate once a month, and you get 4 haircuts every 30 days.
Right.
So for our active duty military guys who you absolutely need a haircut, for that, it's part of work. They shout out U.S. military. Thank you for doing everything you do. Thank you to those who have served and are continually serving. Stay safe. Come back to your families. It's we wanted to give a good service for the people that need it.
Right.
And so we don't only service military people here. It's if you subscribe, you will be saving money. We'll have family subscribe. The husband, Air Force guys, they don't need a haircut they're not as strict as the Marine Corps.
Right.
So you can pair up, you can get one haircut and split it between your kids. That's great for families that are, military gets paid good, but not, when you have kids and stuff, it goes quick. So it's something that helps the community out with that. Not to mention it's good for business, keeping people coming in, but it's just something that really allows us to do what we do better. If you want to bring in the haircut aspect to it, if I cut you on a weekly basis, I could get you in and out of the door in 15 to 20 minutes versus, you're coming in once a month, every month and a half, just looking rough every time, only coming in for a haircut when you need the haircut.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever heard, but it's like you weren't depressed. You just needed a haircut. You ever heard that before?
No, I never heard that
So
before.
it's like you might be having a bad day, or you might be down and depressed, but you're not actually depressed. You just need to do some self makeover, some self love.
Yeah.
So by bringing that concept into barbering, if you come into the barbershop once a week and you're looking fresh all the time, you're less likely to have those depressive moments where it's like, at least you're looking good, you feel good about yourself.
I'm about to say a good cut does change your outlook.
It changes you, bro.
A good cut does.
They should call me the Cupid barber, bro. I make relationships happen, bro. I get people married, bro. We had a guy come in. He's like, I'm about to jump in some girl's DMs, so I need a fresh cut.
Right.
He actually was serious. He was serious. I can show you screen. If you go to Google reviews, check out Stay Good Barbershop. Check out the Google reviews. Scroll down a bit. You will see a guy's comment on there. You will see everything I'm telling you.
Right.
No bullshit. And then he came into that same comment like a year and a half later. He's like, all right, from trying to jump into her DMs, I'm now about to marry her, and now they're married, you know. But just little jokes about, you know, just from what the service can do for you, you know, just feeling confident about yourself. We get guys feeling so good they can go jump into girls' DMs and now get married.
Real.
You know what I mean? So
we power of a haircut. Texting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
It's like power of a haircut.
Power of a haircut. Hell yeah.
Go grocery shopping after your appointment.
Already, man.
Ladies, make sure you come to the barbershop with your man. Wait in the car. You don't have to wait inside the shop. Don't want to embarrass him. Just joking. Come in here.
I'm about to say, come on inside. Yeah.
That's almost a call. You know, they make a lot of barber jokes about that on Instagram. You know, it's like, oh, your girl's in here with you. It's like, I want this haircut. No, you should get it a little higher. You know,
I don't know about that type girl, but
all jokes. You know, just make sure you don't let your partner go out with a fresh Stay Good haircut. You know, problems could happen.
Already, man.
Maybe I cut that out. I was trying to swing that in a funny way. It just sounded bad.
You can't get your haircut there
your
no more.
Your husband will cheat on you if you get a haircut. You know? That sounds terrible. That sounds so bad.
I mean, you trying to say that's how good the cut is, though. I mean,
we build confident men and women in this barbershop.
I feel you.
I
feel you. You saying that's how good the cut is. The cut that good.
Shit.
The cut that good that hey.
We give superpowers.
Pull up to Stay Good. He's saying already,
right.
man.
You will be looking great. Now we'll have you looking great. But yeah, that's how Stay Good originally started. You know, from me and just one assistant working in here, we now have I think 8 total barbershops. Or excuse me, 8 total barbers that work in here full time. And then we even have other barbers that come here from other shops on island. Shout out Dig It Barbershop, New Fatima Barbershop, and Walk-In Barbershop.
Right.
Obviously, Stay Good. You know, we have a network of barbershops on island located at different spots along the island. Dig It Barbershop, new barbershop just opened up outside Camp Kinzer. Check them out if you're at Camp Kinzer, everybody. But you know, just from Stay Good, a lot of these younger guys, half of them has started as assistants, and now they're stylists. You know, they are really coming into their own as barbers and as young men. You know, you get these guys that they're becoming friends with their clients, man. They can go and party with their clients. We have one of our barbers, he's got close with this client who's a DJ, and next thing you know, his stories, he's behind the booth at parties. You know, it's like, did he expect for that to happen? I don't know. I haven't asked him, but from what he tells us and the times that he looks like he's having a very good time. So, you know, we're building a generation of young fantastic barbers that, you know, are creating their own mold of who they want to be in life. And I'm very proud to be a part of that. You know, just, I don't do anything for them other than just be myself, and hopefully they can take those lessons and become their own barber, you know, but this is definitely a good foundation of a, you know, good place to start if you want to start as a barber. You know, if you're a young up and coming barber just getting out of barber school and you want to come work for us. Really cool thing I learned from Makoto. It's you know, he's my mentor in barbering out here. He I was bringing up, I was like, well, maybe we should put out a call for barbers to come out and we'll do interviews. And he's like, no, man, we don't do it that way. Right. If you want to work for us, you got to put in the work. You got to come to us and let us know you're interested. You know, that really stuck with me because it's like you could put it out to people that, you know, we're looking for barbers, but then are they going to be 100% loyal to you? Are they going to stay when it gets rough? You know, it's like we've interviewed, like we had one guy came from mainland Japan. He's my age, probably 30, no older than 33 years old, but it just didn't pan out because, you know, the manager here, he's 23 years old, but he's fucking killer barber. The dude, don't fuck with Fumiki, man. Shout out Fumiki. You know, he's just he's got his game on lock. He has a good, you know, he's a good good leader when it comes to these younger barbers. He's a young guy himself, but he's, you know, I definitely learn from him every day. You know, I think we were talking earlier about just going out and, you know, the hothead mentality, you know, he's the guy that I was talking about, like, oh man, we don't need to worry about them. Don't put your energy into that. It's like, I'm learning that from a guy 10 years younger than me. So it's like, I get to learn from my mentor, Makoto-san, and then I'm learning from my manager, Fumiki, and then all these other barbers, they teach me all kinds of stuff from haircuts to just being, I guess. I said that correctly. But, you know, just being in a shop that is able to create such fantastic individuals, I'm very proud to be a part of that, you know, because it is my true belief that, you know, being the best individual will create, you know, a room of superb individuals will create, you know, what can those people create? You know, I don't want to, you know, everyone has, you know, it's like, it's a team game thing, but I think as far as barbering, everyone needs to be there on their own track, you know.
Yeah.
But having each chair have their own individual barber, own style. Like we got a skater, we got rappers, we got models,
Right.
You know, just this everybody, man, just superb barbers that are, you know, if we were not barbers, would we be hanging out?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
it just sounds like you're around like-minded people. So
Fantastic. Yeah, that's exactly.
You know what I'm
I said,
saying? And y'all all, you know, being a barber, being in a barbershop has its own culture in itself.
Yeah.
You feel me? And all of them dudes you just named and all of them separate things that they do have something to do with that culture. You understand?
That's right.
So
That's right.
yeah, man, you around like-minded people, and when you're around like-minded people that's all going toward the same goal, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, man.
Everybody gonna learn from each other. Everybody
That's
gonna
right, bro.
Yeah.
And it compounds on itself. So we started Stay Good 2 years ago, and it's you know, we're fully booked every weekend,
Right.
all the time. Me personally, I'm booked out for a month and a half. I think I'm booked until the end of April right now.
Damn.
You know, starting barbering, going from working in a New York shop, having no clients for a week, wondering
Right.
why the fuck am I doing this?
Right.
I'm paying to work, and I'm unemployed at that time.
Right,
you know,
right,
like I'm
right.
getting unemployment and shit. Like I'm not making money, and
Right.
going from that to being booked out a month and a half, and people just wanting my services, seeking out my services, not to mention me, but this shop and what we create for this
Right.
area. You know, this is the Araha Beach Night Market.
Hell yeah.
You know, I bought my first Game Boy from a lady that used to have a booth out here.
Yeah.
You know, the gray Game Boy with the purple buttons, you know. I had the first game was Castlevania. You know, it's just going from that, being in this area that gave me such powerful core memories of what Araha Beach is, what Chatan Araha Beach is, to now being a part of that culture and also giving a new generation of core memories. Just like, I want a kid to ride their bike by here and say, like, that's where I get my
Right.
haircut. And I definitely am confident in the fact that we do give that impression to people. And I'm proud to be a part of that, man. Back in the day, Raha Beach Night Market, this place used to be booming, just red lanterns linking each
Hell
booth.
yeah.
You know, they
Hell
used
yeah.
to stretch across the street.
Yep,
None of these buildings were here. You know, it was like the impromptu Okinawa black market. You know, and it's
Yeah.
like, what I mean by black market, folks, is you know, just buying deodorant and Hanes t-shirts and stuff. You know,
Right,
nothing
right,
crazy,
right.
but you know, so going from something like that to now owning a business within the night market and just doing as good as we are doing it. You know, like I said earlier, it's compounding on itself. Now I'm looking at other locations to put a Stay Good location.
Okay.
You know, get up closer to these bases that are up farther north. We got people that drive an hour and a half to come here just to get a haircut.
Really?
Like, it's like, you know, the guys from the up northern bases, Schwab, Hands and whatnot. They take the time out of the day. They know what kind of services they're gonna get here. It's a bitch and a half to drive down here with traffic and whatnot, but if I got guys that are willing to drive that far, I need to go a step further and open up a business up there.
Right.
I want to open up a business down the street. I want to call it Stay Good Lux. You know, it's like put 3 chairs in there, just white tile floors, white walls, everything, just bright green chairs, silver chrome popping out. You know, have like a receptionist. You know, like I want to take it to that level.
Right.
And have this Stay Good location be a spot for young guns to come in, hard charging barbers to make their way, assistants to become stylists, and then have something to aspire to.
Right.
You know, I'm a Andis Japan sponsored barber. You know, I've had a couple barbers tell me like, oh, like, you know, when I first started working here, we were nervous to talk to you because, you know, we didn't know who you were, just some random guy in here. But then they get to know me and they realize that, you know, it's like, I'm glad to just give a positive impression on these guys' lives. And I don't know if they aspire to be like me or not. That's not what I want to get at. It's more of, I want you to be able to do this yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I want you to do what I did and branch off. It's like, if we open up another barbershop, I can't be at every location.
Right.
But hey, you've been busting your ass for 2 years.
Right.
Let's put you up here.
Hell
Let's get
yeah.
you into an apartment building. Let's get you out of, you know, mom and dad's house. Let's have you set your way. Let's create more strong young men out here that are just confident in their self to be able to take care of themselves, so that, you know, whatever life throws at them, whatever life they want to create for themselves, they have a foundation because they have a core belief that I know who I am and I'm a barber that gives good to people, you know.
Right.
And, but at least for me, the barbershop did that for me. This has given me almost an identity to, you know, branch out for myself and find out who I am.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I want to give that to younger guys.
Shit,
You know?
it just sounds like you're just paying it forward, bro.
That's it, man. That's all we get. That's all we can do in life,
Yeah.
man. I don't. I don't want, you know. Hopefully, by these podcasts and stuff, you know, and then I do it in the chair every day. I just want to give a good impression on these guys. If I hear a crazy story or something, you know, a younger guy going down some path or something, I'm able to kind of reel them in a good direction and send them out the door looking good and feeling good about themselves, whether it's just
Right.
educational things that we talked about earlier, or, just life advice. I'm not really the advice giver, but based off of my bullshit and my mistakes,
Right.
I can teach you don't
do what I did.
Don't do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm telling you right now, it sounds good. Like, I know exactly where all the problems are caused by me. So with that being said, going forward, it's like if I hear something, I'm like, hey man, maybe don't do that.
Don't do that, right?
Maybe do it this way instead.
Right.
I don't want to sound like a guy that's giving advice, and who likes unsolicited advice, or what's up? Yeah, there's a term.
You asking the wrong person.
Yeah, me too.
You asking the wrong person.
I'm a barber. I'm not a.
Nah, I feel you.
I
feel you.
I just I'm playing. I'm just
you
that's
ain't gotta get the details. Just don't do that shit.
Just don't do that shit.
I
don't know about that one.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Just but that in itself feels good for me to do. I just feel like I'm doing something positive for somebody.
Right.
Sometimes it's another joke in the shop is like I do a fishing style tactic of conversation. Someone new sits down in the chair, like, hey man, how was your day today? Oh, it's good. Oh, where are you from? North Carolina. Oh, okay. I'm just cut your hair.
Right.
Like I'm gonna ask a couple filler questions, and if you want to ask me something, obviously we'll have a conversation.
Right.
But sometimes guys just want to sit down in the chair, have a good cut.
Get a good cut.
That's something you definitely just time and place. You got to learn. But it helps me by meeting different people. I'm able to expand on myself, and if I see good qualities in people that I can learn from and I can take forward into my life, it's like I'll definitely do that. If I see some things and I'll see young guys that. They're making mistakes that I made when I was younger, and if I can help it, I will. But if I can't, it's a lesson for me to, oh shit, man, I used to be like that.
Right.
I'm thinking about this guy the way I'm thinking about him. What were people thinking about me?
Right.
And it's just a full circle back moment of, damn, I'm glad I realized certain things now.
Right.
But that's what barbering's given me. That's what meeting people gives me. Just constantly making myself better for other people.
Right.
And by doing that, my life is beautiful, man. I'm so happy with the things that have happened in my life. I have a beautiful woman who loves me. I have a family that is there for me no matter what. I have good friends that I can rely on. I have a good community of people that, based off of my work, my input, my reputation, people come see me. They seek me out because, bro, I found out I'm on Reddit. I'm on TikToks that I didn't even know about. Like I had so many people come in here like, oh yeah, I found you on Reddit, man. Like, never thought I'd ever be spoken about like that. What do you mean Reddit? And I was like,
people referred you or referred the shop about on Reddit?
That's right. So people will just come to Japan and visit, and then I'm looking for a barbershop in Japan that can do beards or can do my hair. I'm looking for this. Like I have waves. I need someone to do my hair. I have a beard. Vice versa. And it's like, oh, my name just type in barbershop Okinawa, like you just go through the threads.
Right.
It pops up a lot. My name pops up a lot. Stay Good pops up a lot. And just that in itself, I'm very proud of that. That's just, like I work hard on this, and barbering gives me more than I could ever give barbering.
Right.
Like I need to do this, like we were talking about earlier. I cannot function without barbering. So seeing the things that I'm doing have a direct positive effect on somebody, whether it's their reoccurring client or someone that just visiting and got a cut. Like we found out we're on some guy's TikTok, and he shouted us out, and somebody else was like, oh, we found you on TikTok. And we're like, what do you? We don't have a TikTok. What are you talking about? Showed us the video. Like, oh shit, I remember that guy from 6 months ago.
Right.
Just stuff like that, man. That gives you the energy motivation to do more. Like that's really fucking cool, man. Like I never thought it would ever be like that. Yeah, man. It's just I'm nothing but blessings, man. And I hope that I can keep on the path of I don't know if righteousness is the right word, but just keep on the right path. Doing as best as I can, and by doing that, you just see the positive outcomes. That the pebble in a pond theory. You throw a pebble in a pond, the ripples will come. And I'm seeing the fruits of our labor really, it's really shining right now. It's really coming forward, and I'm really happy to see the cause and effect really taking place. 2 years later, it's great.
It just sounds like the name of the barbershop is just, it speaks for itself. Stay good.
Stay good always, baby. There's always a choice. There's always a choice. And there's always you don't, back to what we were talking about earlier, you don't have to be a super nice guy, but you can be a straightforward guy who's kind, and I don't know if kind and nice are different or the same. I don't know if not a philosopher, folks. I just you just try to be a good person every day. You know, stay good for what you want to take.
Right,
You know,
right.
just stay good, stay looking good.
Right,
You know,
right.
it has a lot of meetings.
For whatever it means to you at that time, man.
right.
Stay fucking good. You
That's
feel
right,
me?
baby.
That's where we at. We in the Raha. You understand me? Over here
right.
by at where the night market used to be. This shit still. What is it like now? If you don't mind me asking.
So in its glory day, we already mentioned the lanterns and the magic and stuff. Now it's a bunch of hard-working young bachangs out here that are doing their thing. You know, they come.
I
out
see
here
bars and stuff over here.
every Saturday, Sunday. These group of young women come out here and just try to sell their clothes and sell knickknacks.
So the flea market still does.
Stuff, yeah, every weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay,
They open
all right.
up probably like 10 to 12 is when they'll open, when they trickle in, and they'll go until like 5 or 6. You know,
Because I know traffic still be heavy around about that time.
That's
so
right.
I figured maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe something else, maybe coming to the beach, maybe leaving the beach.
That's right.
But
if you're ever coming to Raha Beach, there's so many things to do in this area. You know, we've got, this plaza alone, just talking about the plaza, we've got a Brazilian grocery mart. We've got a Filipino restaurant. We've got a Bagari. It's called Bagari Cafe that sells bomb tacos. There's a cafe by the beach that you can go to. Sunset Box has bomb locomocos. There's like speakeasy bars that open up what seems like when they want to. I don't know their schedule. I haven't asked, but no disrespect. Just they have their niche clients, and this is where culture starts, man. This is This is people doing their thing because they want to. I think everybody that owns a bar or owns a booth in this plaza has their own career, and they just do it because they want to.
They want to, yeah.
And it's fun, and that's so. I'm so proud to be amongst a collective of people that want to do that.
I'm about to say they probably appreciate that you guys are here.
Oh, I definitely try to do my best to shout out all the businesses out here. We shout out Patafel. Patafel is a place that just opened up next to us. They take a potato in a waffle maker and make like a baked potato.
Really?
Meat, veggies, all that on top of a potato, but it's a waffle. It's Potafel, like just stuff like that. It's just it's funny stuff like that. There's the Brazilian roast chicken, man. Like I go buy that maybe a couple times a month where I just buy a whole chicken with veggies. It's bomb, it's so good. And then you got a lot of other, cultural things around the area. There's Chirugwa Soba. I've been going there since I was a baby. I have pictures of me in a stroller in that restaurant, in a car seat in that restaurant. Same menu, same staff, some of the staff members, same cooks. Best beef fried rice in Okinawa, Chirugwa Soba, right down the street.
Already. Y'all heard him.
You got so many just heavy hitters. There's a place called Stick By Me Espresso down the street. In my opinion, has the best Americano. Really cool couple staff. And they have their friends that are doing their thing out there. Adachia down the road. Adachia, it's like a Okinawan izakaya where everybody sits in a room. Just chefs are in the middle, shouting your orders. And it's I'm so proud and happy to be part of this community. And back on what we were touching on earlier about being mixed and whatnot, man. It's I don't know if I have to try harder or not. Maybe that's just a thing I've told myself I need to try harder. But working for the company I work with, the people that I work with, in the area that I work in, it makes me proud to be who I am as an Okinawan American man. I get pride working here, and it, by working here, I just have so many positive things that happen, man.
I would think so. I would think so.
It's been nothing but positivity here and nothing but lessons. There's never a loss, always a lesson. You don't take losses in life. So it's all a mentality thing, how you want to look at it. But this place is a very easy way to go about doing so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, shit. All right. Well, we made it again. Let's get to let's what shit. Let me say this first. First thing first. And we gonna close in a minute. And I need that story.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we need that story.
Absolutely.
But we were talking earlier or whatever, and I'm gonna say this before I say this out loud to Mikey, man. As far as the podcast is concerned, I said at the top of the show, this is the type of shit that we want to film. This is the type of podcast I want to have. I want to talk to the movers and shakers of Okinawa. He is obviously one of those people. And that's why I'm here. So damn, I said it so good the last time. I'm saying
you killed it last time.
we have the capability. If I see other podcasts popping up, man, and big up to them, and I hope they do good. The more the merrier. You understand me? But ain't no but. As YBZ is not only a podcast, it is also a production. We can produce stuff for you if you need the help or whatever. You need the cameras, you need the mics, you need the sound or whatever. You need the editing or whatever. We can do it. Y'all holler back. Like I was saying, the Mikey, you know what I'm saying, he was talking about he wanted to do something with the barbershop or whatever.
Yeah, man, that'd be, if I could do a, podcast called From Behind the Chair, where I just talk to clients about, daily life stuff, kind of like what we're doing now.
Right.
Throughout the duration of a haircut.
Yeah.
But I don't have the time to do editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You obviously put hard work into this and you put your time into it. So YBZ Production presents Stay Good Barbershop, From Behind the Chair.
And I'm all for that shit, man.
I mean, bro, but you said it great earlier, and I'd like to touch on what you said. Your focus is on, it's not about gate guarding what you have and holding it tight and not sharing with, bro. You are being an inspiration and a tool for others to do what they want to do. And if you're smart, you will use someone like Jay and the YBZ podcast to help further your own goals. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Obviously, you said it earlier where you probably have your own clique of people, you want to do your own thing, power to you, but what's wrong with making your community bigger? What's wrong with making connections with people that you didn't originally know? What's wrong with building more branches and building a better foundation so when you go forward, you have nothing but people on your side to help you succeed.
Right.
It's, so much of this culture, we think we can't share knowledge with each other and we have to gate guard certain things. You don't have to be like that at all.
You don't.
No, you don't. Not at all,
yeah,
man.
you don't. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, when I was younger, I think that's where not only myself, but a lot of people that was out here doing things, and I'm just going to say things, went wrong. Gatekeeping, trying to hold it to themselves, or
always never ends good, bro.
Right. It because you know what I'm saying. People grow out of it. One person might still be into it, and listening to you talk about how the barbers come in and they work and they learn and everybody grows together and stuff like that, and then you have a big opportunity and you want to put one of them on or whatever. That's how this shit's supposed to be all the time.
Absolutely, man. We get so many barbers that come in, whether it's military barbers, younger barbers, a lot of guys that want to learn barbering. I teach barbering on the side. We got a lot of military guys that come in and I will never tell you can't do business here, that you have to stay out of my area.
Right.
Never.
Right.
It's like, well, I will send you clients,
Right.
Like, I will help you. Like,
right.
I'm friends with a couple base barbers and other barbers that I send clients to. There's another barbershop in Tsunabe. It's called Miyagi Barbershop. It's a fantastic barbershop right on the beach. If we can't cut them, if New Futenma can't cut them, it's like, well, if you don't mind driving over there, they're not involved with us, but they're also a great barbershop.
Yeah.
It's like, I might lose that client forever. But hey, at least my boys are eating. At least people from Okinawa, like another barber is eating.
Another barber's eating. Yeah.
The thing is, like, if you can cut better than me, you deserve my client.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not just the haircut. It's there's so much more to me than just the haircut. Like, I obviously will give a great service.
Yeah.
I'm obviously trying to be the best barber I can be personally, but it's not I'm not a gate guardian when it comes to this stuff, man. I just want to. I do this for myself. I do it because it's fun.
Right.
And if you want to do that too, you should do it too.
Same here, bro.
That's it, man.
Same here. I do this. I had to come to a realization that I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now, you enjoy it.
And I do enjoy it. And whatever may happen as a result of it, yeah, fine. If we fuck around and get 1 million fucking subscribers, that is fucking standing. You know what I'm saying? If we only get 2 subscribers, we got more than that. But if we get 2, if we got 2 subscribers, if we had 2 subscribers, and that's all that we were doing it for, I would have been fine because I enjoy it. Like you said, doing this is sort of like it's my therapy.
Yeah, bro. And you need to do it, man. It just helps you get
It helps me, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about whether it'll attain to be anything. It's just doing it.
Just doing
talking
it, yeah.
outside. You doing the action of setting this up and doing this, bro. This is amazing. Like I think you're so fucking cool, bro. Like,
I appreciate
you guys are doing something amazing, and you are creating something based off of your own vision. You are making it happen. So never sell yourself short when it comes to your stuff, and you giving a platform to other up and comers that are trying to do it. That just speaks volumes about yourself, man.
Right.
Like, I always know that, at least from my perspective, you guys are doing great things, man. That's really cool, and I think it'd be a bonus for anybody to work with you when it comes to just people talking from life lessons and learning for what you've been through to the things like podcasting.
Yeah.
Actually, based on what you just said a second ago, I do want to caveat. I'll give an example. My first 2 years of business here, I do branding, or I sell other people's brands. So this is Wrath. It's reaching all-time highs. This is a friend of mine, Chima. He owns Vavalon, right? I don't charge any commission for them to sell their things here. We do a cash-based thing where I just hand them everything. But naturally, based off of helping my brother, I will eat based, like, they are bringing me clients, but I'm also selling their brand. It's like we all are helping each other.
Hell yeah.
So, but whoever you decide to work with, whether it's under the YBZ production or just someone you're helping, that person that you helped will always know in their heart that you helped them, and by that you will get so many good things that come based off of that. That being said, if you want to sell your stuff here, come through. But no, but it's just that little point of, if you work with people that want to make it happen, these hustlers that are doing things,
Hell yeah.
you don't have to get a gain, like a financial gain out of everything. It's just, bro, I've hooked up my barbers with dope merch. We've done photo shoots. We have had so much fun. I've been able to hire photographers that does promotion for me, promotion for themselves.
Right.
Videographers. It goes and big. It's just moving and moving and moving, and the circle's only growing bigger. And I'm so proud to be a moving part in that circle. But it sounds like you're doing it, man. And I think if we just keep trying and stay on the path that we're on, bro, I think good things will come. It's just.
I just feel like I honestly feel like opportunities being missed by everybody segregating themselves off into here and to there, whatever.
Absolutely,
like some of the biggest things possible could happen in Okinawa if a lot of people connected.
Absolutely.
That's always been my mission, because I remember, and the only reason why is because I remember back in the day when we were doing things, and that was the big problem. If we had all just came together instead of trying to be, I don't know, gang-like mentality, if that's what you want to call it or whatever, separated in what we were doing. We were all doing the same fucking thing, though.
Yeah.
But if we had it all collabed together, we probably could have been doing a whole bunch of big things, and probably had way bigger, better memories. But just being young and dumb, or being, there can only be one mentality.
That's right.
Crabs in a fucking barrel, guy, in a bucket. You feel me?
That's right, bro. It never a loss, always a lesson, brother.
Man.
From here on and now, we can always, strive to be better, and just let's always help the next person.
Yeah,
let's always,
yeah.
By helping people, you open another door for yourself to just receive and get good things.
Yeah.
And
I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I try to put myself out there as much as possible in that. Hearing what you just said, talking about your barbers and how the rotation goes. You know what I'm saying? Come in, I'm opening something, or I'm gonna put you on over here, or or if we can't handle you, the dude down the street got you.
Absolutely,
my recommendation.
Absolutely. You think I look bad by recommending another barber?
Nah,
I'm not losing anything.
To be honest with you, that's good. That's good on you and them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
they do. They're doing good work. I want to recommend them. They're good people, so I want to work with them. And to keep it simple, it keeps everything going around. And if I was to block myself off, what would people think of me as? It's like they can't come to me now. It's like I can come to him, he's a cool guy, but I can't talk business with him because he's gonna get mad about it. I don't want to do that, man. It's just too much stress on me. Like, I like going home to my wife and telling her cool stories. Like, I met this person. I talked to this person today. We've got this event going on. I like creating positive memories so that I can keep myself going and, keep those around me that I love and care about, and have them thinking good things about me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Actually, with that being said, I actually want to present a gift to you.
Oh, shit.
YBZ Podcast didn't do this last time, so good things happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Good things happen.
Already, man. Already.
Stay Good merch. We have Stay Good merchandise. This is our hat. Stay Good, baby. Here you go, Jay. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Oh, shit.
Appreciate you.
I wish it was an audience so they could start clapping and shit. God damn.
We need that button.
Oh, shit.
No, see if we didn't have that mishap earlier, I would have completely forgot that. Though. So I'm really happy that happened.
Damn. Hey,
bro.
I appreciate this shit, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Dead
Appreciate
ass. No, you catching genuine excitement. This ain't no put on, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, represent us well, please. Yeah.
No,
thank you,
shit. In the next motherfucking video, goddamn, I'm probably gonna wear it way before the end, but in the next motherfucking video.
Question for you.
Huh?
You like black or you like camo?
No, I'm gonna stick with the black. Oh, the camera do go hard though.
You like black and camo?
No, I'm gonna keep the black.
You
I'm
want the
gonna keep the
camera?
black. I'm gonna keep the black one.
We got options, Jay.
Oh shit! Hey yo,
We got
what
options,
the fuck?
Jay.
Y'all seeing genuine motherfucking happiness on camera, goddamn. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. Of course. My pleasure. My
Damn.
pleasure. Yeah, my pleasure. I'm
Fuck.
so happy to give that to you, bro. Please and thank you. Yeah,
All
actually,
right. Hey, I'm really shocked. Dead ass. Ain't it?
we got those made in bulk from another client's doing his own hustle thing.
Yeah.
Shout out Ram. Appreciate you, bro, big dog.
Okay.
He's a military dude who's just getting after it. He's like, hey, I did something. I don't want you to be mad at me, but what do you think about this? He shows me the design for hats. Hey, I'll order 50. He's like, really? You're not mad? I'm like, no, brother. It's awesome. Thank you for taking that step.
Oh,
and, you know,
shit.
so I ordered 50 of them and just selling them out to the people, and it's great, man. Like, never thought when I'm in barber school I'm gonna be selling my own merch. You know, it's just
Oh, that's cold, bro.
yeah, baby. Stay good. Hopefully more color coordinations come soon.
That's good motherfucking stitching too, goddamn.
If you need a shout out, I put you on him. You want to make your own YBZ merch?
I mean, shit. Hey,
Excuse me.
Wait till the camera turn off, goddamn.
That's right. Business talk.
For real.
Nah, man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, we doing that thing I said we was finna do.
As a,
Yeah, we doing that thing. Yeah, we doing that thing. All right. Anywho,
Yeah, that's right.
shit. Let's close it. Go
Yeah.
ahead and if you got any shout outs, this is the time.
yeah.
Go ahead and get
Thank
business,
you.
man.
Shout out Stay Good Barbershop, Dig It Barbershop, Walk In Barbershop, New Fatima Barbershop. Above all, shout out Grace Imee. That's my younger sister. She's killing her thing, doing her thing. She's coming out with a new single. If you don't already know who Grace Imee is, she's the one who released the single Okie Dokie with a famous Okinawa rapper named Choji. Please check them out on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Excuse me. You got my shout out Shima Vibes. It's a reggae band out here. My other sister's one of the co-lead singers in that. She's doing her thing. They're actually going to be opening for the Whalers that are coming in. Where's the flyer? Where's it? I had it. The Whalers in the Inner Circle will be coming to Okinawa, so if you don't already have your tickets, next Thursday they're going to be performing in Naha. Definitely wish I could be there for that. I'm actually going to be on my honeymoon. I went to work the day I got married, so I need to make up for that.
I mean,
but
hey, better late than never, man.
now shout out to the Whalers and the Inner Circle. Rest in peace, Bob Marley.
Already.
You know, if you can go see the show, definitely go. I think it's a once in a lifetime chance for sure. Let's see, who else do I got? Shout out everybody that I mentioned in the video earlier, all the other businesses. Shout out to Rahost Night Market. Thank you to all those that have helped me get to where I am today. Michael Dasan, thank you everybody, all the staff, everybody, you know who you are. Thank you very much, Jay. Thank you YBZ
No, I
Podcast
appreciate it,
for the time, and looking forward to making more magic happen. Thank you very much.
All right.
My name is Mikey Musubi. Thank you very much, everybody.
Hey, now, and sorry about the thing earlier. I am so sorry.
Oh no! Hey, good thing it happened
good
for a
thing,
reason.
Yeah,
bro. It
right.
happened for
I
a
feel
reason.
you. I appreciate this shit.
No, thank
Dead
you.
ass. You gotta tell that story again, bro.
Oh, okay. So
You gotta tell the story again.
We'll clip it earlier. He walked by earlier.
Yeah.
We're sitting out. Just get done with the day. We're having our post work cigarette, you know, and a good friend of ours comes by, and he has this other older gentleman with him, and he has this T-shirt that says X Videos on it. It's like, okay, you know, walks away, and then our friend is like, yeah, that's the CEO of X Videos. It's like, brother, like, excuse me, what? Like the adult site, yeah. X Videos CEO. You just met him. I was like, holy shit. Where's my phone at? I want to see. Pull it up for y'all. Zoom up on that. Look, I'm taking I don't know if you want to say just icon living right here. Look at that. Quick story about my wife happened to come up right as we were laughing about that. You know, everybody had their X Videos up on the phone, just checking out what he does, you know. And told my wife, I was like, hey, I'm about to get a new job. She's like, doing what? I was like, I'm about to get into acting. She's like, what? What are you talking about? I just met the CEO of X Videos. He just offered me a job. She just pauses. She's like, make that money, babe.
Already.
Like, oh, that's my wife.
Already.
Knows I'm on the bullshit, obviously.
Shout out to wifey,
Shout
you
out
feel
wifey.
me? Hey,
Love
she's
you,
a
Coco.
real one, you understand?
That's right, baby.
Only the real ones will say
love
some
my
shit
Coco.
like that, you feel me?
That's right. You know,
Shit.
she's down with the shits.
Already, man. Shit,
Well,
get that money, she said, you understand?
Different, all types of characters walk by the barbershop. We talk to all
I
kinds
believe it.
of,
I believe it.
you know,
I believe
decorated
it.
military guys. You got all, you know,
with this fucking big ass window right here. I can totally understand you getting all types of characters walking through here or whatever.
No need
man.
for advertisement. There's no questions on what we do here. It speaks for itself. And you check us out on Google. Check out our Google reviews. Would love that. But we definitely take pride in what we do here, and I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Already, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit, I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Dead ass, bro.
Again.
Hell yeah. We
Definitely do it again.
Definitely do it fucking again, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, shit. One time for Mikey, you feel me? This your boy Jay. This is YBZ, the podcast. Y'all be easy.
Gozaimasu. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, that was good. That was great. That was